Happy New Year. I am very glad to say that we're at the end of a year that hasn't been all that bright and beautiful and all that happy for quite a lot of us. I don't know if I'm glad to say we're at the beginning of a new year, because in many ways, looking at the world news and ongoing pandemic and the rising COVID cases, it would be fair to say that 2022 seems just as uncertain as the previous years were. What does 2022 hold for us? We can't really guess. And so we look back and think about what we've learned from our experiences. My educated guess is that most of us have learned more about patience, perseverance, endurance. Some of us have learned about new and more creative ways of doing things. We've learned how to enjoy nature more. We've hopefully learned how to be grateful for life. We have probably learned how to look after ourselves, our bodies, and our mental health in different ways. And we might have come to realize that we have very little control over our future. However much we would like to have control, we don't have full control over the future. We can contribute to what happens, but we don't have full control. There is one who's in control. Now, the fact that we're at the beginning of another uncertain year, and the fact that we have this automatic pilot greeting of Happy New Year at the beginning of the year, made me slightly uncomfortable with the Happy New Year greeting and the word happy. So I felt very much prompted to look the word up in the scriptures, in the Bible. So I have looked up happiness in the Bible. Now, the word that's translated as happiness in the Bible is various words in original text, and the word esha or osha, depending on whether it's male or female, is used in the Old Testament. This word esha is used 42 times in the Old Testament, and the actual meaning of the word is blessed, joyful, or praised. Blessed or praised is the actual meaning of the word esha. Now, in the New Testament, there are two words that are translated as blessed or happy. One of them is makarios. Makarios has a meaning that's very, very similar to the meaning of esha. Makarios actually means blessed, favoured, and praised. There's also another word which is eulogio, and eulogio means to be given a good report. It is being spoken well of. Eulogio is used a lot in the letters that Paul wrote to the churches, and he says, God looks at us and gives us a good report. He blesses us. That blessing is to look at us and speak well of us and give us a good report. But the word makarios is actually used in the Beatitudes. That's Matthew chapter 5, where Jesus says, blessed are the poor, blessed are the meek, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. And in some translations of the Bible, this scripture is happy are the poor, happy are the meek, happy are those who mourn. And it does mean favoured. It doesn't mean God is going to give us happiness as we understand in a worldly way, but it means that when we stand for Him and when we undergo pressure because we stand for Him, we are actually treated badly by the world. We mourn, we suffer for Him, we are persecuted for Him, we are humbled because we stand for Him, we have clean hearts because we stand for Him. He will favor us, He will bless us, He will praise us for standing firm in Him. And that favor of God will put that amazing, deep, deep joy in our hearts of knowing that God is with us, that we are favored by Him, that we are spoken well of by Him. And when God is with us, who can be against us? That's what the scriptures say. In Romans chapter 8, verse 31, we read, "If God is for us, who can be against us?" And as we enter another year, which may prove quite difficult for some of us, I'm sure it will. My prayer is that it is not just a happy year so we can all have a bit of fun, but that it might be a year filled with the blessing of God. It might be a year where we are favored by Him. We are surrounded and protected by His angels. That He lifts us up to places where we are safe in Him. That He speaks well of us. May we know that God is on our side in 2022, and may we know that because He's on our side, no one else can be against us. Many blessings.